Fake. Meg terrified as Mishal Husain leak Erratum slip proved not have any interview with her. Teller. Meghan Markle has claimed the interview with the BBC to mark her engagement to Prince Harry was, quote, an orchestrated reality show. BBC journalist Mishal Husain has disputed Meghan Markle's characterization of an interview she conducted with the Sussexes 5 years ago, saying, quote, my recollection is definitely very much asked to do an interview and do said interview. The Duchess of Sussex was speaking during the course of one of the first episodes, which dropped on the streaming service this morning, describing it as an orchestrated reality show, she said. It was, rehearsed. So we did the thing out with the press and then we went right inside, took the coat off, sat down and did the interview. So it was all in the same moment. Jonny Dymond, host of Radio 4's Today program, spoke to Ms Husain about her interview in 2017 in light of Meghan's remarks. He said, quote, they also say the interview they did with Mishal was orchestrated reality show. Bit of a blow. I don't know who orchestrated it. Maybe it was all Mishal's evil plan. It seemed at the time. I mean, I was rather new to the job. It seemed like a rather charming interview of two people quite in love, and Michelle lobbing questions at them. What was orchestrated reality show, we will find out later in this show who the puppeteers really are. He added, quote, there's the suffocation she felt from the moment the relationship was made public. Suddenly her life was not her own. That is something Prince Harry has lived with all his life. For much of his adult life, he hasn't had that, and she experienced that. She talks about neighbors renting out their yards to put cameras up. Fellow journalist Justin Webb added, I've just tried to watch a bit of it here. There is this kind of sense you get from Meghan Markle of the suffocation that she felt when she joined the family. In replying, Ms Husain, who interviewed the Sussexes on November 27, 2017, referenced a famous phrase used by Buckingham Palace in response to explosive racism allegations leveled by Meghan in her 2020 chat with Oprah Winfrey. Ms Husain said, we know recollections may vary on this particular subject, but my recollection is definitely very much asked to do an interview and do said interview. After her morning radio show, Ms Husain spoke to the BBC on record to explain how she has a completely different recollection of their 2017 interview. She described that day as full of joy, explaining the major focus of everyone who was there from the BBC team was to make sure Harry and Meghan were at the heart of it and felt as comfortable as possible because it was their day. She explained that she was asked to do an interview the night before, which was then recorded the following afternoon. We went to Kensington Palace. The whole thing was recorded in a very discreet and small-scale way, and on the editorial side, there were only two of us, Ms Husain said. We had a discussion with Harry and Meghan and two of their team beforehand, and we talked about what we would cover, what they were comfortable sharing. This was an interview that was introducing themselves to the world, and they were very much in love, very much in tune with each other. Mishal Husain said recollections may vary about the interview after she posed the questions in 2017 when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex